How are we doing? Happy Monday of trading. We're back live for another London session today, as per usual. So this will be exciting. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the little bit of delay there. We had to do a quick little router reset for myself, make sure that we were set and golden here. That way we don't have any kick in and any delay here when it comes to the lab live streams. But Chris, Nate, OX, Jaspel, Miami, what's up? Good morning. Olivia, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Hope we're doing well. I'm just gonna try and find a charging cable here very quick in a sec. Make sure that we'll be golden for the trading stream today, and then after that, we will be all set and ready in stone here to get the party started. Morning, Leo. What's up, Mohammed? Good morning to you, brother. How we doing? How's chat doing today? How's everybody doing? We doing good? Just gonna plug in my laptop quick, and we'll be golden. And final bit of connection here. We should be A-OK. Boom. All right, we're good. Sweet. What about you? Doing good, guys. We just got back from France, so we're officially back and ready for some trading. Honestly, there's not much else to it other than the fact that I'm ready to get back to it. We're back on the charts. Mine feels sharp. We are officially, this is last day away from max payout on 5 Lucid accounts. So I can't lie, guys. We're in for a good time, is what we'll say. In for a very, very good time. Good morning, Pam Pam. What's up? Miami, howdy, howdy. Oscar, good morning as well, guys. We'll get started here in like 2 seconds with analysis and everything for you guys. I'm just kind of getting everything situated for the stream, resetting for the week as per usual. So I know sometimes it's a little hectic at the start here, but do got to get myself ready for these streams and everything. So gold here, we'll do a quick rundown in a sec. I'll give it about a minute or two here, just get everything situated, and then we'll do a little rundown for the daily anticipation. But just asking everybody, how was everybody's weekend? And also, how was everybody's last week of trading? How did we all do? Did we do okay? Were we feeling confident, less confident? What was kind of the verdict with everybody when it comes to trading from last week's market? Sabla, what's up, Apex? And then I'm just going to get the stream live now. Sabla, what's up, Apex? How we doing? Got a nice little bullish segment happening here on NASDAQ. No 3-minute C2, but we ended up forming a little bit of indecision here. We're seeing kind of a tight range consolidation since the 2 o'clock, so not a lot of sauce to work with. We have the C2 down here. So ideally, I'm looking to see a C3 continuation of this range. So look for some type of a trace into one of these larger gaps here. Becomes a good area for us to watch where price could potentially retrace and then trade higher off that leg. So right now, that's actually what I'm trying to look for. But before I honestly get started here, I want to know, how's everybody's weekend and last week of trading? How's everybody doing? I want to know. Just give me the verdict, guys, and I'm gonna also get the cutie little parrot some nice little treats to work with here. All right, let's get you your little grapes here, Bubba. There you go. Got your little grapes. Bubba does not want to get me to close that gate, so give me just a second, folks, while we... All righty, there we go. Gate's closed. All right, now we're tapping into this gap here. So this could be a nice C3 continuation signature. If this ends up respecting the EQ, we see a reclosure back above here. I might actually look for a C3, guys. This might be good. It took last week off. That's valid, OX. No reason not to, right? If it wasn't a presentable week for you, you have no reason to get involved with that in the first place. I think that's a good idea. All right, now we got everything situated here. Boom. All right, now we're golden. Apex, everybody, how are we doing though? So as of Nate, the student trader, good morning as well. Lovely seeing you back in the streams as well. So guys, as of right now, what am I currently watching for on NASDAQ? Well, I want to see if we can respect this EQ and frame some type of a continuation sequence higher. I'm going to be very interested in taking this. If we respect, if we respect NASDAQ here and respect this fair value gap on the 1 minute, because we see that this FEG tags in well with the 1 minute fair value. So reclosure back above the 29,671.50 becomes a great region for us to look and scout for potential long continuation sequence off this leg. So That's actively what I'm watching for right now. But if we do not respect this, I'm likely not going to get involved with this current trend and instead look to see if I can framework something potentially on gold or maybe even ES. But as of right now, we're seeing a bit of an aggressive leg here, but failed C2 sweep, which gives me confidence that this leg will likely continue higher. I reviewed my trades. I have a couple accounts that only trade 0.930 to 10. Those accounts have 100% win rate the past 2 weeks. I'm thinking about stop trading outside that window. Weird spot. Chasen, that's completely fair. Right? Glad to be here. Hey, happy to have you here. Jason, that's a great thing to analyze though. Find the windows in which you can trade. I don't trade Asia session. Asia's been good recently, so realistically I probably could trade Asia, but the reason why I didn't trade Asia originally is because I just wasn't good at trading Asia. Statistically, my win rate was lower. Uh Alpha's premium plan account update? No, what's the improvements on those? Or what's the changes on those accounts? Prove your edge. Oh, not an improvement at all. What'd they do different? What'd they do different with the accounts? No, not an improvement. Oh boy. Now I'm curious to know what they did. So I'm going to set an alert on this price level here, and I'm going to hope that we see some type of a confirmation above that. Closure above this, and I'd be very interested in looking for potential long. Sequence will look kind of as follows here. It's a very small amount of risk as well. You got 29-point stop, target a 1.5 R. That would honestly be a decent continuation. 43-point leg during London, also very feasible. Yeah, what did they change on that? I'm curious now. Even though we're never alone, I wanna hear say. And Key here struggling a bit, struggling to get higher off this range. I'm wondering if this new 15 is going to give us some type of a sequence higher. At this point, it just looks like we're heading back into this 2 a.m. low or the 212 low. We also have this really aggressive 130 pivot, which is a draw to look for as well. So we've got a couple places to watch for trend here. Be cautious, guys. Technically, if we do get a closure above 319 here, though, that does create a new protected low, but that's lower probability, and the risk on that is super tight. They're refunding everybody? What? What happened with that situation now? Now I need to know. Update me, boys. What's happening? I'm so tempted to just throw a small jab at these continuations here. If we confirmed a closure above the 319, I'd be so tempted to just slap a few contracts on that just to slap. See, it didn't close here, but on MNQ we got that closure. So now that continuation on MNQ is actually playing out, which is funny. And if you had payouts on those new accounts, they don't pay you out. What? What the fuck? I did not know about this. I've never traded alpha, so I genuinely have no idea. I've actually never ever traded alpha. It's the only one of the only props I genuinely have not taken a single trade from. So I think that's to my benefit now, apparently. That's crazy. Yeah, they're refunding and they're removing profits if you had a payout. Dude, they're gonna lose so much credibility with this. Were the rules too good so people were milking payouts on their accounts, or what was kind of the verdict of that? Like why was it that so many people were buying these accounts and getting refunded, etc.? Wow. Big expansion leg here. Looks like we are going to get the continuation. I'm going to enter on this here. On MNQ, it got the confirmation, but I'm going to see if we can reclose there. The 1.5 here. Look for a small leg, little 20-point leg higher. See if I can get some type of a sequence. Or if we can tap back into 60. I haven't gone filled out, so I'm actually going to put it at the 60 here and put my stop at the protected low. I'm going to target back at the 231 high here. If I don't get this closure confirmation, then if I don't get this retest, I'm okay with fading this, but I think we are going to tag into the 60. It was 25 million in 2 weeks, if I'm correct. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm assuming the reason was, damn, okay, I'm going to miss on this trade. This is going to run without me 100%. Definitely going to run without me here, but that's okay. Yeah, all right. Well, I wanted that continuation, and now that's going to play out. I should have just taken a market order entry there. 90 minute C2, C3 now. Yeah, this isn't gonna play out beautifully. Exactly what I wanted to. Damn, unfortunate. That's all good. We move on to the next. We'll persist. That was a great trade. Damn, I should just taken a market on that, especially during London, because London's not going to move as aggressively as you as New York. So I should have, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Damn, I actually like that trade. Good morning, all. What's up, Ed? What do you think? 90 minutes C2, C3? I love it. I think we're going to see an expansion leg higher now on NQ. And this leg here is going to play out beautifully into this 2 a.m. high draw here and likely see London continue. Because like we formed the wick at the new 15, quite a large wick, which we're going to expand away from this wick now. And there goes the 1.5. Damn it, dude. I should have taken a market order here. Definitely should have taken market order entry on that. That is a-okay. Very low amount of risk. I bought a C3 respected. I bought one C3 respected a 9 minute C2. Very nice. What's up, Fox? Good morning. Yeah, that was great. I like. Oh, I can't lie, Chad. We fumbled this one a bit. Missed trade entry. Part of trading though. So I can't complain fully here. The thesis was there. I wanted to see that C3 expand higher. So all I did was I just fumbled to actually take an entry. So bit of a wiener maneuver on my end here. That's okay. We move on. We'll persist. We move on to the next. Do you still blow funded accounts? I actually do not. The last time I blew one was actually on an unintentional limit order I forgot about. So actually, yes, I do, but it hasn't been from like a psychology reason. If I've blown an account recently, it's just been wow. If I've blown an account recently, it's been from like a forgotten limit order. If I'm like trading via phone, or if I lose connection and a limit goes through, which is hasn't happened often, but it's happened like 3 times in the past year. Cyber, I'm so confused what you're saying. What? Yeah, I mean, I've built a buffer in the accounts. So, like, if I do, it's just from a failed limit, which is like part of the game. It happens to a lot of people, but you guys know how I trade. I don't trade minis. Even if I like on my top step accounts right now, I've got almost an 8K buffer on them. And with an 8K buffer trading micros, like, you've got to be really, really psychologically fucked up to blow an account like that, if that makes sense. Like, it's really hard to blow an account with an 8K buffer if you have proper psych. I heard you say a Wiener maneuver. Oh, that might have not been what I said. I think it was something else. I wanna hear you say. I'm sorry, you look so confused. No, you're good. I'm trying to think about what I said that could have sounded remotely similar to Wiener maneuver. Um, I said continuation maneuver or continuation sequence. Like we formed a nice C2. All I was doing was trading a C3 higher, and I kind of fumbled my C3 entry there. Fumbled my C3 because that was a beautiful trade. I should have just taken a market order entry. We're gonna still see this expand though. The 3 minute, 1 minute looks really strong. 3 minute closure here is a little indecisive off the 2 a.m. sweep, but I do think, or 3 a.m. sweep, I do think we're still gonna see that expand. No, Cyber, don't apologize. I want to answer your question. That's why I'm more frustrated with the fact that I can't answer your question because I don't understand what your question is. So it's nothing in your regards, boss man. Not much to work with here on gold. Gold and silver are both a little rangy. They had a good Asia session last night. Those longs during Asia were nice, but or shorts during Asia, silver shorts during Asia. But as of right now, I'm just kind of sitting back here. I'm waiting. So, little roll call for everybody as per usual. What is everybody's one goal for the week? One goal for the week when it comes to trading. Be 100% real with me. What's the one goal you guys have for this week? Something that you're going to be fixating on all week long, and you have to stick with it. Under no circumstance can you not. Make a gazillion. Hey, real. Honestly, real. Real meets real. Pass five evals. Are you rushing to pass those five evals, Oscar? Or are you close already to passing those five evals? That's the real question. One trade a day. One trade a day. Damn. Okay. That's tight risk management, but I can respect it. Follow my rule, which is, what's your rule? I'm here to hold you accountable. Pay out with rules, okay? Not oversizing no matter what. Not oversizing and don't size into a trade. Not oversizing, but also don't size into a trade that's already winning or don't size into a loser. When giveaway, FX, bro. What are you talking about, bro? This is an educational stream, man. We're not just tossing accounts for free, boss, man. I just don't want to give away bots hopping on these streams. Just starting new accounts. Very nice, Oscar. Well, don't rush it. You have no reason to rush it. That's the only thing. 25K accounts, very nice. 9:30 to 10, we go full port on CPI. Yikes, imagine. At 8:30. At 8:30, that's gonna be fun because I'm oh wait, I'm not live during 8 a.m. with you guys. Pass few vals and activate two funded accounts. Very nice. There we go. Capital preservation, two trades max a day, risking 3% of max drawdown per trade. Are you trading personal or prop, Pam? Looks like we're just gonna consolidate a bit here. Oh jeepers. Oh jeepers. I wanna hear you say so many conversation. So it's gonna retap back and it's gonna retap back into this minute 160, which means we'll get a C4 if it confirms. C4 continuation. Leo, my man. What's up, Monique? How's it going? Prop, very nice. So what does 3% look like for you on your what's that risk look like for you? I don't know what account size you're trading. I'm just trying to keep us all mentally locked in here, like what we're anticipating. Anyone have a job for me, please? I do not, brother. All right, well, there goes the 3:30 open. Bit of aggression on that 3:30 to say the least here. New 30-minute open here, new C4. Hey, brother, what's up, Sarah? Sarish? Sarish? I don't know how to pronounce it. Help me out here, would you? Massive sell-off here on NQ. That's gonna invalidate C4 because also that's a really crummy 15-minute closure. So on a 25K CFT, I risk 75, $80. Very nice. Yeah, that's really good. Actually very good. Wow. Nothing like a 20-point sell-off right off the get-go here. And Q just deciding to absolutely rip lower. I honestly think we're making our way back into the 2 a.m. lows at this point. 130 lows, 2 a.m. lows. We got some movement here. Siharishak. Siharishak. Good to know. Thank you. Siharishak. Okay. Thank you guys. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just don't know how to pronounce your guys' names sometimes. So you think it's reversing because YM tapped the gap above? It could be the case too. Also, it's a new 30-minute open. 3:30 tends to be a relevant open. So we could see a bit of some discrepancies there as well with price kind of rejecting off that level. That's just something to make note of. Top minute open and dumps. Yeah, right. It's all very feasible. It's all very doable in that sense. See what happens here then, Q. I think we're just going to continue this leg lower. I don't see the world where this 30-minute just respects it unless it just respects the previous EQ. But it hasn't even marked out. The previous EQ is not this. That was the C2 EQ. So I'm just curious to see what happens here. What confirmation do you look for on a 15-minute C2? I need to see an external sweep, some type of 15-minute sweep or a 4-hour sweep. And then if you see a 4-hour sweep, I want to see a 15-minute confirmation of a change in state of delivery. And closure confirmation confirms a C2, then I want to see C2 start to expand into the opposing direction. Yeah, that's definitely something to consider. Yeah, because now you've got a bit of decoupled markets here. There's a divergence at the highs, which means that we'll likely see price head lower on NQ. City, does that make sense? I don't think of that stuff that I'm on my brain. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm sorry, boss man. I don't I'm not a religious person, so I personally don't I appreciate it a lot, and obviously I have all respect for all of your guys' religions, but me personally I don't believe in any gods or any religion. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I want reality. Uh Siarik, Siarish. I do apologize. I just don't I'm not somebody that is a believer in religion for myself. I can respect religions and I respect beliefs. I just for me it's um I do not. We're not taught to do this at all. Oh boy. We don't have to start beef in chat, guys. It's all good. Fair. Fair enough. We have there's a bearish unicorn here forming actually. So a bit of some candy here for us to play with. Let's see what happens with NQ. I think we're likely going to see this price head lower. We have some divergences forming here between ES and Nasdaq as well at these relevant highs. So we might definitely see this as a confirmation sequence. Interesting. All right, well, let's see what happens here, guys. See if we can framework something. I want to see this confirm. I want to see this confirm a signature lower here on this unicorn and make its way back down to the 130 low. It's something where you grow up with. Yeah, fair. Can see New York session being a snooze fest. I mean, Monday post CPI. Sir, so what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I could definitely see that being the case as well. Looking for why I'm gonna reach equal lows. Yeah, it's good quality unicorn. Only problem is Monday. Exactly, that's it. It is Monday. That's the exact process I have with so many trades. I'm like, oh, it's a decent trade, except it's a Monday, right? It's hard to framework it because you can have great signatures that just get invalidated just because it's a Monday profile. And Monday hasn't even set the range of the week yet, and you're like, how am I supposed to trade this? I want to see we tapped into the sisty of this unicorn now, so I want to see it continue lower, but at this point, it doesn't look too sharp. Post CPI, what do you mean? I mean, pre and post. Post CPI too. If CPI has a very aggressive move, we'll likely trace into the data highs or data lows. But because a lot of liquidity has been wiped out of market, institutions now start to reduce their involvement, if that makes sense. Like if you swipe out a lot of liquidity, you don't have a big use in swiping more liquidity for that day, so markets become slower. Every time I go in small position Monday, it never ends well. Well, then you know that maybe Mondays should be a day that you don't trade. Yeah, fair. Totally fair. Quite a bit of aggression on this full signature here. I don't know if we're going to confirm this. I really don't know if we're going to confirm this unicorn lower here. I really don't know. I'd like to see it confirm it, but at this point, I'm not really sure based on how trend is moving. Which is your born day? July 24th. It's my birthday. July 24th. Yeah, ES is quite strong. I want to see these assets continue this leg lower, ideally. I'm not looking for a signature higher here. I want to see this unicorn confirm and make its way down into this 2R. July 7th here? Hey, no way. Have a peep at GC. GC just tank heading higher. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, GC's decent. Likely going to make its way back into the 1 a.m. high. I don't know. I don't like the framework on it. I don't like it as much. Holy cow. See, look at this leg here. What is this? It's only 3:30, man. Calm down. I want her to reject off this 1 minute gap, ideally. Jeez Louise. Massive fair value gap here. I want to see a reject off of that ideally and head lower, not head higher like this. Ooh, disgusting. Where we have also an anchored VWAP off this fair value as well, so I'm really hoping for this to confirm a sequence lower. We have a small S&T forming as well with ES and NQ here, so ideally looking for this S&T to hold. I want this S&T high to hold from the 330 open. Come on, NASDAQ. Do me something right today, would you? Let's trade against the moon phase. I did it back to Zanky, and every time they get a buy signal, NQ create a high and goes lower. Really? On the moon signal? Wait for 24th of July, 100% win rate. So you have to wait for 100% prop from codes. 87, dude. If you're really only here for the prop codes, dude, leave the stream, dog. All love and respect, but leave the stream. This is an educational stream where we do educational segments. We trade live. It's not just to give away accounts, brother. So if that's really the only reason that you're here, I'd prefer you not be here. I just have it on. It's just the anchored. It's just the normal VWAP indicator on Tradeovate. I don't use a VWAP indicator on TradingView. I just have it anchored to the real-time candles on Tradeovate. I think this is going to be an invalidation on this unicorn. We have active S&T present, but that S&T high is likely not going to hold here. This fair value gap looks like it has zero influence on market. Hey, these guys are trying to get free accounts down. These idiots. Wow. Yeah, I know. It's like you have no reason. Like, why are you getting like if you're just here for free accounts, go just apply to Twitter ones. I'm a human being, dude. I'm not just an account giveaway bot, dude. You know, like I'm here to stream live. I'm trying to provide education. Yeah, if you have to hop on stream segments to say, "Oh, I get free account," and you're just a bot about it, you probably get a free account and you lose it like the next day. Sorry, but like if you're really that like you probably lose it because you gamble it in anticipation of making quick money. Sorry, but that's honestly how I feel. This is an aggressive leg here on market. I don't like this at all. I wanted to see this trend head lower, but it looks like we're gonna get a unicorn invalidation here. Unicorn's gonna get invalidated unless ES somehow respects off that EQ. It doesn't look good at all here. Your screen is freeze. Yeah, it's frozen just because I'm swapping between this and Tradeovate because TradingView has been so laggy with its candles that I'm trying to read price by watching candles that are actually real time. I need your recommendation. I typically have awesome starts on 3 to 5 day consistent evaluation. On day 1 and 2, I'm doing great. At day 3, I drop the ball usually in tilts. Is it because you can't accept a red day or a red trade, Nate? Because the first 2 days, it's like a fresh slate. So psychologically, you trade better because you're like, oh yeah, dude, like fresh slate, I can make mistakes. It's okay. So you actually trade well. But then the second that kind of dries out, that dopamine hit dries out, you tend to start making irrational decisions because it's like, oh, quick money, quick money, quick money. And then you can't accept the red day. Is that typically what you would say you're like? Good reaction here, NASDAQ. I want to see this head lower. Please don't form a new wick to the 1 minute. Good reaction here on NASDAQ. I want that to confirm a sequence lower. Come on. This is good. If we can respect this fair value, we've now, I mean, technically reclosed back below it. So ideally, I'm hoping that this remains a protected high here because this is also an SMT with ES. We just confirmed an SMT high on this strength switch SMT. So NASDAQ's leading, ideally looking for this to continue lower would be great. There we go. That's a good leg. That's exactly what I wanted to see. A leg like this. See, SMT's held, and now we're seeing price pull away from that SMT. This is good here. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Good confirmation sequence. I honestly could have shorted this. I'm just honestly a little shakier on this Monday. But this would have been another great trade off this short. ES and the EQ, SMT confirmation that held. SMT confirmation that held. This is going to hold SMT, leading SMT on NASDAQ as well. But I need for implementation or prove need opportunity, right, sir? I understand, but like you shouldn't be coming on these streams just for the giveaways, brother. Like we're providing education. I'm teaching you live how you could potentially become a profitable, consistent trader if you actually listen and learn. Yes, it's probably that I can't accept a red day. Nate, you have to realize accepting one red day or one red trade, all you're doing is you're setting yourself back a day. If you overtrade and you blow your account, exactly what you said, then you have to reset. You're back down $100 or $150 for an evaluation account. And also, not even that, but also you've now ruined your chance at being able to get a funded account, and you've set yourself back 3 days, 4 days to pass an evaluation, and another 3 to 10 days to even get a payout. So by not accepting a red day or red trade, you're not only setting yourself back 100 to 150 bucks, but now you're setting yourself back 10 to 15 days minimum to even secure a payout as well. Also, I'm really tempted to get in on this short here. I might want to see if we can get tagged into this SIST here and target a 1.5, just do light size trade here, take it back into this low, use the SMT high. If we confirm into the SIST here, I might try and tag this very light size. And guys, we can all like the live. It's a quick way. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking the live stream. Like and subscribe to the live stream if you have not already. It does help us out a ton. Thank you for that, Cyber. Yes, sir, 87. That's all I'm saying, you know? Like I'm trying to provide education for how I trade here, which I think is way more valuable than just giving you a free account. It's like you can teach a man, if you give a man a fish and he'll continue to starve. You teach a man how to fish and he'll never be hungry again. If you're just hopping on, you're just saying free account, free account, free account, but you're not learning and you're just gambling an account, you're going to be hungry forever in anticipation of getting that payout. And if you got a lucky payout, you're still probably going to lose that account, or you're never going to be able to hold it long term because you're impatient. Just saying. I'm so tempted to try and take this. I'm going to try this light size. This might get tagged me out here. I'm going to try that. All right. We're going to try this light size. I'm trying this 5 micros because the stop is so small. It's a 9-point stop. Holy cow. Okay. So production entry here is at 3:45 flat. 3:45 flat. 3:45 a.m. Eastern production. Just letting you know. For a short signature on NASDAQ. I just want to try this out, guys. See if we can get this leg lower here. Because if this fair value holds, we see a reclosure back below the 343. This will be really nice. Act like guy you want to be now, bro. Yeah, exactly, Cyber. This is a great leg. This is a good signature here on the one. Limited risk here. I'm literally risking $20, less than $20, $19 per micro right now. So I'm risking about $100 on this trade. Learn to stop out that first loss. I am impatient. Yeah, it's not even after the first loss. Like if it's a valid loss, like you lost on a model, then close the charts. But if you're losing because you're just taking a high price action candlestick and just gambling your account away, then like sit back, define a system, paper trade for a bit, then hop on. And then when you're taking losses, you're taking valid signatures on your valid losses or valid wins that you can learn from, right? Rather than just trading high price action one time. That's what you have to realize. Also, I'm liking the signature here on the one. Stop is quite tight at the SMT high here, so it's a little concerning, but I do still like what we have going here. I'm a little less confident on it than usual, though, just because London's been quite rangy recently. So I wouldn't be surprised if I take this to a hard cut. I'll just take this out of 1.5R if I can. And I'll leave a runner to the 334 low. Nate, honestly, I just think that would make a big improvement for you. Like that's what's helped me out a lot as a trader, and I think that you could definitely learn from that as well. Yeah, see, now we're just seeing London consolidate a bit here, so it's good. I never asked for free. I only asked for date because he tweeted someone the criterion. Yeah, I understand. I totally understand, but it's like, you know, if you hop on the stream, you like haven't even said what's up, you know, it's like you're just hopping in saying when are free accounts. So to me, it just sounds like you're here for a free account. Like I'm checking your message history here. The only message you sent was, so we have to wait for July 24th for free account. Never, not even a good morning. How you doing? How's the stream going? Blah, blah, blah. Like you immediately hop on. So of course, to me, that just feels like you're here just to get a free account, you know? Like let it make sense, you know? That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be disrespectful with that, but it's just what I've noticed. Even though you're never in love. Oh my God, we're about to get this tagged out. We're about to get tagged out here. Production, get ready to clip this one. This is about to be a free tag out. And then I'm going to leave my last runner for this 334 low. I'll leave I'll leave two micros once we get tagged. I might have jinxed it because we're now forming close to equal lows. Good morning, bro. What's up, AC? C3 minute 15 voltage. So on minute 15 right now, it's quite It's let me finish this trade out and explain why I'm still interested in this. All right, and tagged out there. There we go. All right, production 348.55 tagged out of my trade. 348.55 tagged out of the trade. I'm leaving my last micro for this 334 low. So I'm still in with my runner, but the main position closed here at 348. So we'll mark this as partials. There we go, baby. Partials are out on that John there. We'll let the rest run out here. This is good. Nice one. Hey, there we go. Let me get this. Let me just get this. I just realized I don't think I have my. You just do this, and then I'm gonna switch it to the. All right, great. This is good though, guys. We're gonna leave these partials in now, and if this plays out, it's gonna be 2.68R on this. Reason why, well done. Well done, thank you. Get educated on social skills, buddy. Yup. And it makes Leo feel like AI, not a human with the soul who's giving time. Exactly. Thank you, Cyber. I really appreciate that, dude. Exactly. Also, this is gonna play out beautifully. Production, get ready. Last position about to hit here. Partials. Come on, tag me out. Give me that 334 low, baby. It's gonna be nice to be 24 points on these last two. Are you always on at London session? Well, I'm gonna be on London session a lot. I prefer trading New York AM, but I am on London. And come on, is he gonna tag me out? Give me my money. Oof, give me my money. Hey, give me my money. NASDAQ. All we're doing is we're trading the price lower, leg lower. Mm, 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 mm. Stop losses move to break even. So if these last two get stopped at break even, so be it, right? But we got, oh my God, we were 1 point away from getting tagged out here. So we'll see. Oh, NASDAQ, my first time here. Dude, AC, welcome, brother. Welcome. Lovely having you here, boss man. All right, let's see if we get tagged out here. Production, get ready for this to hit because we're like that. Production here, they know that we're cooking. They know that we're cooking. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if we get tagged out here, guys. But I like this trade a lot. All I was doing was trading a strength switch S&T. Nasdaq's the stronger one. We had a C2 confirmation, then formed an S&T after the C2 is confirmed. So all I'm doing is I'm just trading a strength switch confirmation. And I just traded a continuation of that leg as well. So that was beautiful. All right, let's see this baby play out now. Come on, Nasdaq. See what happens, guys. If you haven't already, by the way, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the stream segments. It helps me out a lot. It helps out the lab a lot as well. We love to see that you guys are getting involved and enjoy these stream segments. They're completely free as well. Hitting a thumbs up on the stream, subscribing. It's free. We like it. I like it. So don't hesitate, you know. Beautiful setup. Yeah, see, that's a weird open. So we likely might get tagged to break even. Dick for a tick here. But we'll see. Maybe this confirms if this 1 minute gap holds, we'll see this reconfirm lower, but it's looking iffy here, guys. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna let this play out fully. Production. We might have to wait a little bit actually on clipping this because NASDAQ might decide that on these last two runners, it doesn't want to give me my final draw, which is all right. Can you check hourly RTY? Yeah, I got you. Bullish. Holy shit, bullish. Yeah, RTY is going to tag into this daily EQ here. And we have the new weekly opening gap, and a daily EQ. I'm expecting a retrace for sure on RTY. Definitely a retrace on RTY at some point. I wanna hear you say it. And many conversations. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wait, production, I have a really random question. Do you know how I can potentially listen to the same EDM music that chat has going for them? Sweet. Just because I feel like on these dead spots, I want to like listen to a little EDM alongside chat. I appreciate it. RTY though, definitely gonna thank you, production. Guys, production's killing it, man. These streams would be possible without him, guys. Give a thumbs up, like the stream for production's sake, man. Every single day they're on, every session, every single day they're on, absolutely smashing it. Also, if this confirms, guys, I don't have any songs now. It's working nice. All right, this is good. We tapped into 1 minute gap. If this 1 minute gap holds, TP is gonna get hit. Production, I love you. There we go, Cyber. Cyber's got it. By the way, this IB 60-70% London when the lower edge full bullish. Yeah. Yeah, edge full's bullish here, but I want us to take out this low because we do have a lot of divergences at the highs here. So we need to clear out those divergences eventually. But clearing out liquidity first is 334 lows, irrelevant liquidity that I'd like to see swept before you. But yeah, to answer your RTY question, massive expansion, massive 1 hour gap forming that closes in 5 minutes. And we're in the EQ. The daily EQ from Friday's EQ means that we're inbound for a big retrace here. So watch for a retrace into an expansion higher on RTY. That's likely what we'll see. Got some grapies. I got you some grapes, Bubba. I got you some cute little grapes, Bubba. The heroes behind the scenes. Yeah, literally all I have to do, guys, is I reset my Wi-Fi router. Like I'll explain to you what I do. I reset my Wi-Fi. I showed up a little late today because I had to reset my Wi-Fi router. Production's already on here, and before I even get on, countdown's already starting, stream's already set, and I just have to hop on and share my screen. They're goaded. Appreciate that I'm focusing on YMR2Y correlation. Very nice. Yeah, we might get an invalidation here on this last two. All right, so we are break even on this, so there is a chance that this just is gonna get invalidated, and so be it, you know. Oh my gosh, holy cow! Okay, big 1 minute strike here. Reclosure back below the 354 low will confirm this lower, but you see that this 1 minute gap is holding well here. So ideally, I'd like to see this closure so we can just see these last two runners get taken out, but price is being a little goofy. There we go. Nice. Beautiful 1 minute move here. Let's get us back below here. Come on. Run me my money, 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 money. Guys, and also this secures this. I've already now officially secured myself a max. I've secured myself a 10K payout from Lucid, 2K off 5 accounts. We're officially above 4,500. So I'm going to request a $4,000 payout and take me 2K. Also, look at this move here. Oh my, mwah, mwah, mwah. Beautiful, beautiful 1 minute closures. Ideally, I want to see this continue lower. What was a watch you bought the other day? The watch, it was a Cartier de Santos. Cartier de Santos brush silver. I have it over there. I can show you on stream if you want to see it. Oh, new 1 minute open. Come on. Come on, NASDAQ. Give it to me. Hey, hey, give it to me. Hey, 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 come on. Come on, NASDAQ. Give it to me. Oh, what? It's a Cartier de Santos. Morning and congrats. Thank you, Kappa. I appreciate it. Also, lovely seeing you on the stream as per usual as well. Yeah, Cartier de Santos. Sorry, I say it with the accent. It's a really nice piece. Let me show you my favorite watch though of all watches I own. My freaking Garmin watch. This thing is the most good. Also, we're about to get tagged out. Sensational. Come on. Oh my God, we're forming equal lows on NASDAQ. Swipe out those equal lows. Oh my God, we just formed equal lows. Don't do this to me, man. But yeah, favorite watch. Yeah, production's already on it, but that Cartier, the Garmin watch, man, it's my favorite. Oh my God, we formed equal lows on NASDAQ. We're gonna run away from equal lows. Well, this is good. At least we have price is gonna want to retrace the equal low. I'm just hoping it does it now. guys are on it. Gavin's on it. Oh my gosh, guys, we're literally the second time we're a point. Maybe they want buyers from retail. Yeah, guys, second time here that we're a point away from TP. I might cut this early. I might cut this back at these lows again, but I really want to see this play out. I want to see this play. I want it's either break even or I'm getting hit TP on these last two. You also want to Ralph's time-based ranges? Nice. Because he has the 812 to 912 time-based range, but what's the other one, Kappa? He has the London session TBR as well. I know that, but what's the time zone for that? Is that like 212 to 312 or something? I'm curious to know. They should sweep them. I already made 422 this session. Might lock out until New York, Miami. Not financial advice. This is purely educational, but you should lock out. You just made $400 by clicking buttons, probably in the comfort of your own bed. Are you in bed right now, Miami? Be so for real. How much was the watch, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, I got it gray market, so I got it at the London Diamond District. Okay, no longer equal lows here. So the conversion, holy cow, look at this, guys. Third time here, we're playing with my feelings now, NASDAQ. The watch retails for about, I think it's 12K, and I got it for like 8,200 USD. 112 to 212, very nice. Oh my god, chat, what is this, man? Nah, I'm gonna get stop break even on these. All right, that's gonna be break even on it. Break even. Are you kidding me? Chat, you gotta be joking me. I need to take a picture of this. Yes, lol. Yeah, you're in bed. Exactly. See, I got no reason to. You got no reason to stay on. So production, we're fully tagged out break even on these last two at 4 a.m. flat. Gotta be absolutely playing with my feelings right now. One 1.3 times. I'm putting a quick little thing on Instagram here going 2 out of 3. Runners break even after missing my TP by 1.3 times. That's so unfortunate, guys. Miss my TP 3 times. 3 times you miss my TP, man, and then market decides to absolutely fly. Go for big wins and take multiple thousand pounds every month. They also blow many accounts overall, but make so much more. That's their investment. Yeah, I don't see that being suitable. Like the second, what are you gonna do if you move? Here's my thing. You move out of the prop firm space, right, and you start moving to a live account. How the fuck do you think you're gonna keep a live account alive by trading like that? You're not. Market disrespects 3 PDA raised, then your ass is next. Yeah, dude. Whoops, my ass was next. Well done, Leo. Good conviction regardless. Yeah, I got stopped out of my last 2 micros at break even, right? And I already made money on the trade, so I'm not complaining. And there are traders like you who are way too disciplined, hardly blow accounts. It makes me wonder which system is better. Trader Sue, genuinely the system. Okay, my methodology, if you have the money to be able to afford evals, by all means buy evals. Yeah, Edgeful is a great confluence. We'll get 2.5K live Lucid account. Would you take daily pals or build a bigger buffer? Dre's, I would build, like, honestly, you don't need more than a 4K buffer. Build like a 4K buffer on the Lucid Live, and then anything 4 or 5K and anything above that, take daily payouts. Dre's. That's what I would say. But guys, you gotta be playing with me right now. That's so funny. What's your process for not blowing accounts? Always get a 1.5 R because 1 of 3 makes me go on tilt. 1.5 base hits. Base hits. Like if I was going 3R, I would have gone tagged out here. After sitting in a trade for half an hour, for about 15 minutes, I would have gone tagged break even. So just doesn't take an idiot. Just don't be an idiot. Well, now we're making our way back into the 3 a.m. high. Yeah, like Sue, you have to realize realistically, what's going to work better is the trader that's taking smaller trades and compounding them. Because if props decide, let's say the government banned prop from trading because too many people were making money, or they didn't see it as fit, or it was a gambling service and California banned it, something in those regards, right? All that means for you now is you're likely going to see yourself not succeed when it comes to a live environment because now you're just gambling PA, and you can't hold a live account alive if you're taking massive, fuck it, blow the funded. You treat your fundants. Evals, I just trade really heavier size because I just trade exactly how I do with you guys. I just trade heavier size to pass it quicker. How much did you risk after a 4K buffer? Like 300 to 450 a trade, like 450 max. But yeah, 300 to make anywhere between 500 to 600 a trades, or 450 to 600 a trade. I think 300 to 450 is a really good. I'd say more between 300 to $400 a trade, because then if you hit 1.5 R, you're making 450 bucks on that. And if you're risking 400, right, you're making 600 bucks on one trade. Yeah, literally what I was thinking. Yeah, I think that's perfect because that gives you a lot of flexibility. That is a great convincing answer. Yeah, of course, Sue. I mean, like, right? It's like if I told you, hey, I'm going to give you 10K, flip it as fast as you can. The person that's going to gamble trades and flip it is going to have no conviction, and even if they get lucky, if they're going to not be addicted and build a process where that's the only way that their mind can psychologically feel satisfied with making money. So they're likely going to blow it. Like, full transparency too, I have a client of mine who genuinely, you guys aren't going to believe this. I had a client of mine that flipped like a 50K account into nearly $600,000. I'm so serious. A client that literally flipped a 50K account into like 600 grand, but like high size. He was risking like 20 to 30% of his account per trade. And he got very lucky. He also took big losses. And then he was like, and then we stopped working together. He was like, oh, I actually have a lot of, I'm very comfortable and confident with my trading now. So we stopped working together. Genuinely, we stopped working together. Comes back to me like less than 2 months later and goes, hey, like, I really need to keep working with you again. My psychology's fucked. All 600K evaporated. And I know this. I saw his account. Like, he showed me his account. All $600,000 evaporated in thin air because he didn't even take. He transferred out a little bit of money to pay some expenses that he needed, but didn't take anything out of when he flipped it from 50 to 600K. Didn't take any out because now he's like, oh. And in his brain, I will never forget that phone call. He was like, yeah, well, I just had the anticipation of seeing it turn into a seven-figure account, seeing it turn into $1 million account, and he never transferred out because psychologically now that was his end goal. And it was less than 2 months and he blew through an entire 600 grand account, no daily loss limit, no daily profit goal, and was just gambling. Like, do you guys realize how nuts that is? Could you imagine losing 600 grand in 2 months because you don't have like, it's don't do that to yourself, man. You know, don't be an idiot. That's insane. Yeah, and this is somebody I worked with. And like the reason why I didn't like working with him is because he had the get rich quick mentality. I taught him so many technical things and he could read markets very well, but he just didn't know how to size. He didn't have the psychology mastered. It was a live account, Karn, live account. It was live capital. Yeah. Yeah, right? Damn, that hurts. Damn, that fucking hurts. Bad. It's crazy when you think about it. Like, absolutely nuts when you think about it. So don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, guys. Realize that the process takes time. And Sue, just to also answer your question as well, like that's the thing. somebody that learns to compound and shoot, like right now, guys, this sounds funny. I have a yearly percentage. I have a yearly return I try to get on my futures account and my long-term account. Because a lot of you know I do options. I do a lot of covered calls and cash secured puts on options. And so on my long-term ports, I do that, and I just compound it. And I aim between 30 and 60% a year just doing cash secured puts and covered calls with options. And then futures, I have a set percentage in my brain for that as well. I mean, he will probably think that he can do it again, and next thing is huge debt just to get lucky one more time. Exactly. The moment I stopped giving a fuck, I started making good money. It's so funny. Yeah, bro. The moment I stopped giving, that's a fucking bar. I honestly want to tweet that, Dre's, because you're so real for that. I'm gonna tweet that, dude. And like a lot of you might not know this, but I'm wicked young, man. I'm wicked young. I'm 22. I'm gonna turn 23 in holy shit, in 11 days I turned 23. And so yeah, my mindset might be good, but like the thing is I'm not in a rush. Fine, just pay me whatever money dude, I haven't made a penny from X, but I got you with a coffee, bro. Um yeah, I'm just in no rush. I'm like, if I just keep the truth, that's why it's so funny, guys. I have so many motherfuckers that text me on Instagram and on Discord, and they're like, yo, dude, like, why are you trading? Why are you still trading micros if you have X amount of money? Why are you still trading micros on your personal? Why are you still trading? I'm like, dog, I just did 500 bucks across 15 funded accounts and made $1,500 in my personal account. I'm like, I just made more than somebody that's sitting in a surgery room for a 48-hour shift by sitting in the comfort of my girlfriend's room in London hanging out. So why do I want to rush that process? Because if I rush it, I'm just putting high amounts of risk. If I want to risk something, I'm going to start a business and go all in, which, by the way, at some point I'm going to do. At some point, I'm going to do that. So that's all. That's all, guys. That's my bar for the day. So $2. And bro, gems, bro. We swept out the high. We fucking failed that 334 low by a tick, bro. So unfortunate, man. What copy? I use TradeSyncer. TradeSyncer. I really enjoy TradeSyncer. I think they have a good platform. Chad, I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think of GoYard? The company GoYard that makes like the wallets and whatever else. What do you guys think of GoYard? Oh, what did you say? It's between TradeSyncer and TradeCopia. Don't know what to. The person, yeah, like person wallet spend. Yeah, creators. Very nice. Just got a laptop case for a Mac. I just got very nice to choose. House to choose. Sorry. Wait, I'm Paul now. I've lost the plot. Also, RTY. Holy cow, RTY. RTY ripping out the gate here. Very nice. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I was just curious to know. Because I have a lot of friends that have been buying GoYard. And I was like, how's the quality on it? I don't think I'm gonna get any, but I just think there's some of their stuff looks nice. It's wicked expensive, yeah. What are your rules for the day? Well, I've taken a trade during London here, so if I see something else present, I'll trade. If not, then I'm just gonna take one or two more trades during New York session, and that's it. Expensive but great quality, very nice. Good to know. You got the laptop case. Is that like the zippable one? You stop at 2 losses? I do. I stop at 2 losses. Break even doesn't count as a loss for me though. Break even does not account for a loss. Break even is a break even. You've got to win, break even, and stop. Or loss. So many conversations. Guys, also like the stream if you haven't already too. Tell your friends about the stream. For those of you that are on Twitter watching the Twitter live, make sure you guys hop into the YouTube. I can't read your comments via um I can't read your comments via Twitter right now. So if you guys are in the Twitter live stream and looking at it, make sure you guys are popping into the YouTube live stream as well here so I can read your messages, say what's up, everything like that. Be nice to be able to chat with all of you here. I think DTR has a bunch. Yeah, he does. DTR, I mean, he's the one who's been trying to get me on a Go Yard. Will you be on New York stream today? Olivia, I will. Yes. So I believe it's, let me check the schedule, but I believe it is June. Wait, give me 2 seconds here. I'll give you the schedule in just a sec. So it goes as follows. I'm on right now. Then Juno gets on for the 8 to 10 a.m. window. I get on for the 9 to 11 a.m. window. And then I'm on tomorrow, 8 a.m. I'm then on Thursday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Only indicators I like are the Unicorn by Juno and the T-Trades fractal model. That's my sauce. That's literally all my sauce. T-Trades fractal Unicorn. That's it. Yeah, Paul. That is the question everybody's asking. I don't blame you. So yeah, Olivia, I'll see you during New York session. After one loss, you risk half, you take the second trade at full risk. I still take it full risk. Unless market conditions are less presentable, then I'll size in lighter, but I typically try and keep my sizing the same for every trade. Because realistically, that's where you find consistency and or be profitable. If you truly make 1.5R on your wins, but you're sizing heavier on your losers than your winners, you're not going to be profitable. So try and keep your size consistent. Awesome. Yep. So, yeah, Paul, I think the best one to start with, honestly, Trade Copia would be the best one to start with. I think Copia, a lot of people like using Trade Copia. Like most of my friends use it. I just use Trade Syncer because I was like I met the owner and he was super chill and he was like, "Hey, do you want to try it out?" And I liked it, so you just kept with it. Unicorn setting, I keep everything the same. I don't change anything with the unicorn. I just think I turn off fair value gaps and turn off info and stuff. That's it though. That's literally all I do. That unicorn played out though. Very nice. I wouldn't be surprised if Juno took this one. Juno also probably took the short unicorn over here. I'm convinced Juno did, or this unicorn here. He definitely took this 2M unicorn. 50-minute open high low close into this long signature. It retagged back into the uni as well. He definitely took that one. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Replicanto Ninja add-on. I've heard great things about Replicanto. I just haven't personally used it, so I can't give a say in that. Just because I don't know. I haven't used it. That's the only reason why I'm not telling you just because I just don't know. I genuinely just don't know. All right, well, missed my lows by about a point there, and then market decided to just skyrocket higher. So we're just taking the L on that one, and we move on to the next. Yeah, but as of right now, I mean, I like this trade in general. It just literally failed to take our stop by 1 point or a TP by 1 point. Look, chat, less than a point. It was exactly 1 point to our TP. Exactly 1 point to our TP. You cannot make that up. Sometimes, Chad, I realize that I'm such a discretionary trader, though. I'm becoming more and more of a discretionary trader. I've had so many people ask me, "Why did you take this trade? Why?" And I'm realizing that like I've just been around the markets for so long now that like sometimes I take a trade that goes against like everybody and their mother's bias, and sometimes it doesn't play out. But a lot of times it's actually played out recently. People are like, "Why did you trade that then?" I'm like, "Dude, discretionary, man. I can't tell you. It's discretionary." When will Kane be live? Kane, I believe, is actually not. He's not live this week. I don't know when he will be live next. I believe he's actually gone. Oh wait, no. Kane will be live tomorrow. Kane will be live tomorrow and then Thursday. So he'll be live twice this week. Accepting new members into the lab. What do you mean? Like to stream, to work with, or what do you, or just like general new like lab users? What's in what regards? Actually crazy. Birthday's always such a weird thing. I'm like, holy cow, I'm actually time is going by, man. This last year flew by for me too, so it's just wicked to be like, holy cow, it's already my birthday coming up, dude. Like I always just kind of get a weird like mental like, dude, you just forget about it. You're like, dude, this is the reality. Like time is passing, man. Time is actually passing. Your boy is indeed getting older. Slowly, slowly but surely, man. So most of the trades you're taking are 1 to 1.5R, but you're still going to 1 to 2 if the setup allows it. Yes. So Paul, if I see a relevant low, like this low here, we're very close to seeing a relevant low get swept. So then I'll use my runners and I'll target those lows going out full. But most of the time, like on base hits, I go out like 90% of my position at 1.5R. Like I'm older and married with children. I built aircraft for several years until an injury basically took that skill set from me. I've had the sense of urgency to become profitable. Nate, Nate, boss man, let me tell you something. You need to just detach from the profits, brother. You need to detach from the profits. I can't say it enough. When your only goal and when you are only mentally fixating on profits rather than fixating on a process that will get you those profits, you will not become profitable. Isaac had already said it. Tuesday and Thursday, he'll be live. New York Camp session. So, what I'm saying is, you need to focus on one model that genuinely works and only focus on taking the trades that are presentable within that model and slowly size in. Yeah, it sounds kind of stupid. Well, why the fuck would I not want to trade it because X, Y, and Z? Well, I want to trade it with more size, but I also want profits quicker, yada, yada, yada. You need to quit that mindset, Nate. What's going to make you profitable is whether or not you show the patience to market that you can consistently compound it. $50 days do turn into $100 days, which then turn into $500 days and then potentially even more. But you can't just expect to scale now and immediately see results. That's just not ever how market works. Market has never worked like that. Nothing has ever worked like that. When you were working as an aircraft engineer, or an aircraft. Yeah, when you built aircraft for several years, right? Think about this. When you were building those aircrafts, were they paying you your paycheck upfront? Were they paying you your salary upfront? Did they look at you and they go, here's your 60 grand for the year. Thanks. Now do your work. No, they paid you monthly. Why did they pay you monthly, Nate? They paid you monthly because they wanted to see your work. They wanted to see your effort in your job that you were actually doing, that you were actually working, that you were actually building aircrafts, that you were actually building reliable aircrafts, right? They wouldn't pay you if you were shit at your job, but they also won't pay you up front because then you could just fucking leave the job and take all the money. That's not how that works. Nothing in life works like that. So, Nate, you need to detach from that. You need to genuinely detach, get the fuck out of that mindset and stop trying to rush it, Nate. Focus on something that's going to build you longevity. The same way you want a stable job, focus on something that's going to focus on a model. Think of the model as your job. That's your lining. And now you want to build on that lining, improve yourself in that job. Okay, improve your model, improve your entries. It's the same as work. It's just digital. So it feels like it's less real. It feels less feasible. Okay, Nate, does that make sense? What helps you finalize your model? I studied a bunch of time frames in fractal. Now I get confused, hesitate. Olivia, find the time frame that works best within your sequence. Like if I look at the 1 minute and the 1 minute looks ugly and I jump on the three and the three looks decent, I'm going to trade the 3 minute. But if I jump on the one, the three, the 5 minute for fractal and I look at the, 15 minute, 30 minute and hourly correlation, but all three of those smaller time frames look shit, then I'm not going to trade because clearly there's not something presentable. But switch the time frame, find the time frame that explains the story the best to you. If you can't find a time frame that explains the story best, disregard the storyline entirely, wait for the new book to form. The new book being a presentable setup. I'm 29, bro. Went live in June, studied for 1 year. Do you think I still have time to make it? This is my biggest. Yeah, dude. Cyber, you're 29, dude. Fuck yeah, you have time. But here's the thing. I don't understand people. Don't quit your job full time just to become a trader. Have a reliable source of income and then treat this hobby that you're in right now, this trading hobby, as though it's your second business. And don't quit until you find consistency and build this as your second business. Right? Until this business makes more than your main business, you have no reason to just quit your job to pursue it. I understand the level of delusion, but like I was still a full-time student. I was a full-time engineer working as a student while also trying to do trading. It definitely does make sense, Nate. But that's the thing, right? Like they never paid you your salary up front because they wanted to see persistent effort from you. So yeah, the get rich quick mentality, it's tempting because social media fluctuates your brain into making it feel like you could make $1,000 today. You could, but not reliably. Not reliably. Because especially if you're new to markets, you're trying to learn markets, what makes you think that you're going to be able to just learn and become profitable overnight? Some people get lucky, but we're not in the GameStop AMC ages, and we're not in the shit coin, shit coins, whatever. But like you're trying to focus on a reliable system. So Nate, focus on that. I'm hoping that makes sense though, but I hope that resonates with you a little bit there too, Nate. I really hope it resonates with you as well. Because I can't stress it enough. That's actually what's going to help you out so much in live markets and everything else. So don't hesitate to ask for help. Don't hesitate to make friends in the scene and to all work together on building consistency and whatever else. Like that's what's going to be more beneficial to you than just trying to hyperfixate on profits. Will do. Awesome. Also, we unintentionally framed. This isn't a valid continuation since it's out of the candle framework, but this is a continuation sequence of the unicorn. Look, and I think it just played out, or it's just about to play out as well. Validation sequence of the unicorn continuation. Never end on. Okay. Yeah, market's just kind of trending higher now. We're seeing just New York AM sessions start flying. So just gotta sit and wait here now, guys. Sit and wait. Just what? See, that's gonna play out. Just tagged in the 1.5 there. What do you think about GC4 IRL to ERL? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. 4 hour, yeah, I like that. This 4 hour gap, 4 hour gap into targeting like the Wednesday low looks really nice. I do like that a lot. If we inverse the 4 hour, then look for more of these internal highs like the Thursday 10 o'clock. Crazy to look back at tracers outside my window. Those losers and tracers a couple minutes too early. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Letter from earlier, I meant, are you accepting new students? Ryan, message me on Discord, brother. I'm gonna tag you right now. Add me on Discord and send me a message, brother. With many conversations. Yeah, this looks like we're just gonna like wow, it's tags 1.5 gonna be an invalidation. Yeah, so Ryan, make sure you add me on that. That way I can help you out. I wanna hear you say. Just sent your request. Awesome. Let me add you up right now, brother. Boom. Oh boy, holy cow, I have so many friend requests. What's your Discord name, brother? I'm so sorry. I got so many people that added me. Holy cow. You gotta help me out here, brother. You gotta help me out here. What's the name on Discord, brother? I'm gonna no, okay, thank you. I was like, oh gosh. I've like literally 100. All right, I just added you. Sweet. Okay, I should just added you back. Hey, all right, sweet. Just sent you a little message. Yeah, gold I do like it heading into this 4 hour IRL into ERL. Like it's a good sequence to see for a continuation lower into this because we also have this massive 6 hour gap too, and this relevant pivot at the 10 a.m. So we do have some liquidity to be swept, which we can definitely pay attention for as well. So we'll see how this goes, eh? Guys, it doesn't look like we're going to see much left for a London session here. Ryan, I'll hit my line with questions on Discord, brother, and I'll respond to you. But I honestly can't lie, guys. I think I'm likely going to hop off here in a sec just because I can't find much more. We're kind of coming to the end of London as well, and dude, my fund in futures after the whole alpha stuff is killing it, dude. They're doing a full blown. Holy cow. Might still see that 1.5 play. We'll see. Yeah, guys. I honestly might be hopping off. Or what happened with Alpha actually? Yeah, apparently they're like aren't letting. I just read it on Twitter. They're not letting people take payouts. They're like with this new plan, a bunch of people that were about to request like 20, 30K payouts aren't getting them. They're canceling accounts, refunding people, and so My Funded Futures is stepping in with a 50K or 50% off discount code at checkout, which is nuts. Absolutely crazy. So My Funded is absolutely on top of it, which I'm super happy to see. They're like giving 50% off discounts and also allowing some people to go like straight to funded or sim funded accounts as like apologies that they're getting screwed over by Alpha Futures. So they're killing it. Always been a fan, man. Freaking love them. My Fund has been killing it. I'll cop some accounts with them. Yeah, my 50% off code 300K or code lab for 50% off, guys. Code lab for 50% off those My Fundeds because I can't lie, that's pretty freaking cool. I actually just got billed. Hmm. What props do you recommend a trade with? I personally love Lucid as my primary. Lucid and My Funded Futures are really good. Like I really like My Funded Futures as well. They've been killing it just with their accounts. So My Funded Futures is great. They're always a good one. Um, Yeah, wow. To get a 50K rapid plan using code LAB at checkout, it's $78.50 for a 50K rapid account with MyFunded. And if you do that, it's then if you do the tight $62 for a builder 50K. Holy cow, man. That's absurd. Yeah, guys, not much from me here. Leo, would you ever trade the full expansion of an almost perfect unicorn with the C2 fractal confirmation from an initial reversal? Yes, I would. I would. Thanks, Leo. I'm still learning this ICT, but really value your stream and your wisdom. Have a nice day. Thank you, Chris. You as well, brother. Guys, I think I'm going to be hopping off here. I just have no reason to want to stay around. Um, yeah, there's not really a lot of price action. So I'm going to be hopping off, but I will Apex, I don't like. I used to trade Apex, but I don't know. I just don't really like them. They're fine. There's no issues with them, but I just don't trade them personally. I think they're great. Yeah, guys, I'm hopping off. I'll be on at 9 a.m. With Juno today for London or for New York session. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in today. Just getting involved on the stream, engaging. Like the stream if you haven't already. And honestly, guys, without further ado, your boys gonna be hopping off here. Like the stream if you haven't, and I will catch you all at 9 a.m. today. Much love, everybody. See you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.